Okay, I thought I would do a video with all this political craziness we have going on. I've sent out emails to every single one of the political candidates. I've heard back from Elizabeth Warren. Didn't quite like the response I got back. I posted what I thought of the response on the TBI Raiders fan page, and I didn't choose to post a response on the TBI Raiders page because of the simple fact I want you, the survivor, to think for yourselves. I don't want you guys to think what I think. I want you guys to be able to think for yourselves. I respect your opinion. If you're Republican, if you're Democrat, if you're independent, vote how you feel. If you think differently than me, fine and dandy. If you believe in abortions, so be it. If you, trying to figure out how to get the video just right. If you want to, if you think like say Bernie Sanders or one of the Democrat candidates or like someone that I'm not for, I'm not going to hate on you for that. Point being, I'm not going to start bashing on you. I'm not going to start getting creating a lot of hate and getting a lot of people to bashing on you and start going, hey, we should get a lot of people to go, hey, I'm saying a lot of hays. My bad. We should get a lot of people to go get this person and say, do a big mob or whatever. Because that's what the Democratic Party has become. Is a big bullying type. Now, to preference real quick, not all Democrat candidates are like this. And I can say this from personal experience because I'm friends with a lot of Democrats. I'm friends with a lot of Republicans and independents. But this is just what I've seen from TV. And then when I'm around some various lobbyists and like some traumatic brain disorders. This is why I don't go to the Democratic Disability Caucus meetings anymore. It's because of what one person said to me on Facebook. Is because I told them what others had said in regards to issue, what the people had told me in regards to issue, and all because of the fact I don't have a bachelor's degree, I don't have a master's degree, and I don't work in the education field. My opinion is not as valid as theirs. Because I don't work in the education field. I don't have a master's degree like them. Okay, I'm going to declare them acting all Donald Trump. But they're against Donald Trump. But they're acting like the people that they're throwing hate on. So you have to be careful what you say and do. Because you can be pointing the finger so much at someone. So say you're pointing the finger at someone. Doing this. Look how many fingers are pointing back at me. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 fingers pointing back at myself. So that's more blame being pointed back at me. And so I'm trying to be as respectful and everything else. That's why I've not been doing a lot of this political stuff. And a lot of it that I call just political BS. Because the way it's getting into right now, and with the way it's going, the severity of it, I say severity because it's just getting out of hand, it's really bad. I would just be asleep all the time because of how much headaches I would be getting and everything. There's no civil discourse. Nobody believes in respecting the other side. If you don't believe like someone, they're not going to respect you. And it's ridiculous. Now, as I said, I sent responses to the candidates, and the responses I got back when I sent it on Facebook Messenger, they were like, well, it doesn't sound like you want to see, I believe it was, I think on Messenger, it was the responses I heard back, the responses I'm fixing to tell you about. It was Bernie Sanders and Michael Bloomberg, if I'm correct. I know it was Bloomberg, and I think Sanders was the other one, and I might have heard back the same way from another one. Because there was just questions, it sounds like you're not really interested do you really want to vote for the candidate or something? Do you want to opt out, or do you want to continue receiving emails? And I'm thinking in my head, I want my damn questions answered. I want my issues addressed. I want the issues addressed for traumatic brain injury survivors. That's what I want. And I was not going to put that because apparently they were not educated enough or mentally in the state of mind to answer. And I say mentally state in the mind. I'm not calling them mentally challenged, because if I say mentally in the state of mind, because there's just sometimes you can just not mentally in the right frame of mind to answer the right way. And I don't think they were. So, I'm not a fan. I believe I've sent the questions to the president. I've not heard back, and I don't believe I heard back from him the last time around. I do believe I have a page already created for the president. You can go check. I've already got a page created for Donald Trump. You can go check you can go check the link. I've already got pages created for all the presidential candidates. You can go check Donald Trump's page to see if there's answers on there from the last election. I don't think there was anything on there. I think Sanders, let's see, was it Sanders who ran the last time? If it was Sanders who ran the last time, I've still got what I had the last time on there. But I sent an email to his camp to see if I would get anything different. I've got Elizabeth Warren's page updated to what the email I got from her camp. Then I sent an email to Mark Charles, the independent candidate. And I will say this right now, Mark Charles is the one I'm going to be voting for. But at the same time, I'm not going to be telling you guys that's who you need to vote for. I'm just telling you real quick, that's who I'm voting for. So no one will be hounding, pestering me. Who are you voting for? Why are you voting for that person? Yada, yada, yada. I'm just simply stating Mark Charles is who I'm voting for. I'm not going to go into in-depth as to why. I'll do it closer as it gets to the election. Right, probably around July, August, probably after the primaries in August, or something like that. But right now, while things they're kind of heated and contested, as they are, I'm going to, while things are getting sorted out, I want you guys to make your own decisions and everything else. And I really want a response from his camp for what he would do and stuff, and give him a chance to speak. So I will just kind of leave it there. Oh, and if you see back there that little hanging cloth there, let's see if I can get it pulled back. This right here, this is for Seven Clans Casino. My husband works at Cimarron Casino, and so generally, if I go to stuff or if he goes to any of the gaming events, he'll bring back stuff and he'll give it to me. And so I've gotten to know a lot of the tribes and a lot of the people who work for the casinos and everything. And let me tell you, they're really wonderful people and everything. So I've got nothing but full respect for the tribes and what they're doing with their casinos and what they're trying to do with giving back to the communities and everything. And especially with what my grandma taught me about my Cherokee heritage and everything. So that's that. And real quick, no, I don't have a card. So the only thing I do, and before anybody calls me like Elizabeth Warren or whatever, no, I don't go around saying I'm Cherokee or anything. Grandma just said that the only thing Grandma said was the only way to prove that you're native was by the way you lived your life. I can't speak now. Was by the way you lived your life and the way you treat others. So that is what I am trying to do. So it's just trying to do by what she taught me and by what I learned the semester I took about history of Native Americans. So that's that. And at least on that piece. But anyways, back to the presidential candidates and the elections. We need to get if you guys have any questions you would like to get out to the candidates, like say the presidential candidates or candidates running for Congress or the state or local, please post them down below in the comments, and I will get them on the surveys that I send out for like Oklahoma, or tell me the state that you're from, and I will get them sent out to the Brain Injury Association or Brain Injury Alliance in your state. If you would like me to do that, yes, I'm in contact with the associations and alliances, and I would be more than happy to get in touch with them for you. Or you can do it yourself. So, shout out, by the way, big shout out to United States Brain Injury Alliance and Brain Injury Association of America, who have helped me to come to understand more about what I live with, which is left-right traumatic brain injury and have helped me with advocating on traumatic brain injury. So, but we need to be civil in advocating on traumatic brain injury and with how we speak to politicians. Yes, the politicians can come across as to where we think they are maybe childish or idiots or, just something like that. But don't speak to them rudely don't speak to them rudely or downgrade them or upset or anything. That's not going to get your point across. That's not going to be an effective way to speak to them to get anything accomplished. If you want to impress them or make an effect and everything, please talk to them in a respectful manner and let them know why it's an important issue. Am I upset what the president said on traumatic brain injuries and about the soldiers who sustained traumatic brain injuries? Yeah, I'm upset. But have I been posting? Okay, yeah, I've posted some hashtags on Facebook, but that's as far as I'm going to go. The one thing I shared, that I posted hashtags, that's the only thing I'm going to do. That's the one that's the one time I'm going to share hashtags to that degree. But if I was to ever meet the president, I'm not going to speak to him disrespectfully or upset or anything. I will speak to him respectfully. Granted, I get the right to make faces just because that is the only way I can keep my brain from going down in shutdown mode, is to make faces or groan or anything else, or keep my muscle spasms from going out and look like I'm going to attack someone, is by making faces or groaning or something to that effect. So that's why I tend to make faces or another, or just kind of groan, weird looks and everything. It's just, I don't want my muscle spasms to kick in. And if it goes to the I'll tell you this much. If it goes to the extreme of not wanting my muscle spasms to kick in, I will flat out start cussing. And that's, if I getting mad, making myself mad to the point that I start cussing, that will actually keep my muscle spasms in control to where they just relax and I just wear out my left side. That's how I've learned to keep my muscle spasms in control. But no, real quick, no, I don't cuss when I go teach. That's one thing I don't do, because those kids have not heard me cuss. So, but they've seen me make weird looks. And they've seen me have muscle spasms and everything. But back to the lawmakers and everything. But those are some of the things. Don't be afraid to show side effects and then go into explaining and everything and educating them about these are, and if you say you have a side effect, say muscle spasms, paralysis or something kicks in, go, okay, these are some of the side effects. My brain was injured. I got this. I go into a little bit of explanation. You don't have to go in depth. Like, say, me explaining in over detail like I used to about me being broadside at 60. I was in a coma a month, rehab, the whole yada, yada, yada. I don't need to do that anymore. Just kind of give a brief overview and then allow them to ask questions and everything. Something else that you could do is make flyers, do pamphlets, create newsletters. Back when I was at Rose State, I created flyers, newsletters, pamphlets. Did I say brochures already? I don't know. Like those little things to just hand out to people. I don't know because I don't have a printer at home, and so I don't have paper, don't have a printer, don't have paper, don't have ink. And otherwise, I'd be doing a whole lot of stuff and handing it out. I'd be handing out all over town and doing major advocating, like I was back when I was living by myself, and driving around to college campuses. See what else. Calling people. One thing I did was calling organizations, calling other states. I think I called some other countries. Or I either called other countries or I emailed them. The organizations. You can email besides the organizations, like email I think at one time or another, I might have emailed the politicians or something in other states to see. I think I probably did that in like the U.S. congressional leaders for other states, or contacted them and asked them some questions about some stuff and everything. So those are some things you can do. Ooh, see what time it is. Checking to see what time it is because I want to go watch my cousin compete in gymnastics meet, and also at the gymnastics meets, I want to go watch some of the students I substitute. I've either substituted or that I presently substitute. So that's why I checked my phone real quick. And if you are any of the Stillwater kids that are watching this, hi. So, but I've probably gone here to there, not stayed on topic, but that's probably because I haven't had anything written down like I normally do when I do one of these things. I will when I do my next one. This was just a random off the top of my head moment thing I wanted to do. So, if you got some questions or another, post them down below. Anything you would like to see. If you're one of my Stillwater students that I sub, if there's something that you guys would like to see me do here in Stillwater, post down below, and I will try to do it. If it's having me talk to a teacher or do something at school, post down below. So, hope you pioneers are having a great weekend, and I hope you have a great week at school next week. Go Pioneers. Bye.